Um, but going back to what you said about validation, that I think that's the key. If you're doing it for yourself, then you don't need the video for validation. You know you did it.
Mhm.
Um, like I'm thinking
Yeah.
back to, I remember just before, like not long before the stroke, and I never got to attempt this on the platform, which still bugs me to this day. But you had me doing like really, really heavy board presses and then working down through boards week by week by week. And it eventually got a 405, like did 425 and 405 in the same session. The 425 was to a two board and the 405 was to a one board. And I always thought that whatever I could do to a one board, I could do that in a meet. And so I was really excited about it. And to this day, the four guys that were spotting for us and you were the only people that ever saw that footage. And so people now go, well, why don't you post that? Like if you still got it, because it is on my phone, I still have it, just because I don't delete stuff. But this point now, I'm really happy that I did it, and the people there, they know what happened. I know what happened.
Hmm.
No one else needs to know what happened. Um,
Hmm.
I
Well,
remember, I
and
remember how my forearms felt afterwards.
oh yeah,
That
yeah,
doesn't
man.
change.
My
And
hands used to get numb for like
right,
3 days straight.
yeah, yeah. I remember calling you when you got me to go down a sleeve size in my shirt, and I remember texting you during a workout, going, "At what point do you lose feeling in your hands?" Because I started to go numb from my hands from the just on one side of my hand because I think I was compressing the ulnar nerve, so I couldn't feel my ring finger on my pinky. I'm going, oh shit, I've never done this before. This is new.
Yeah, yeah, Easton Schuster towards the end there to break his shirt in, we'd get that bugger on,
Mm.
and it was just him and I. So he'd get his right hand set, and then his left hand. What I would do as a spotter is I would take the ER rack and I'd jack it up, and then I'd take Easton's hand and I'd move it to position, and then once he got a grip, then I'd let the jack down
Oh crap!
and it would push him into position, and then we'd lift it out and then start breaking in a shirt that way. So it was pretty nuts, but good time. And you know
Wow.
what? In all these years of training and being in the gym space and going to worlds and nationals, all this stuff, I absolutely just fell in love with the humble, strong guy. Like, I think that's maybe why I
Mm.
didn't post much. Is I loved those dudes who were the dark horse that didn't need to have the pats on the back, didn't
Yep.
need the validation. They were just there they did it because they loved it and they competed. And what kind of drives me nuts, I think there's some great kids in the space right now, but uh they're hitting some nice numbers. But you aren't the first person to hit those numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like like lifting is not like you are not lifting. Lifting should be enhancing your life. And I think there's some backwards in some people at this point where it's just lifting is their life. And there's that doesn't give you the right to act like an ass. It doesn't give you you're strong, but don't act like an ass. You're not the first person to do it. And so the fact that like I've been there, I was in a warm up room with all these dudes and I've been to these meets and uh I don't want to say I'm not impressed. What I'm impressed with is if you hit the weight and you turn around and you're a great human
Mm.
and you help you can pass along and help someone out. Like that's impressive to me. Because someday when that strength's gone, I mean, is the character you're building now really good? Like there are people right now that like I care not to be around. They're strong, but dude, not my cup of tea. So, oh, that's my 2 cents on that.
Hmm.